Hello, Virgos, and welcome to your February 2024 horoscope. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. And thank you for joining me today. So, here today, I'm going to explore the energies of February. I'll tell you how the events in February will influence your zodiac sign, more specifically, your ascendant sign. And this horoscope is most accurate for your rising sign. However, you can also watch for your moon sign or your sun sign if you wish, but always prioritize your rising sign. Here with the moon or the sun sign horoscope, it's just to get a bigger picture, a wider perspective upon your life. And I follow Western astrology, tropical zodiac, so welcome. Right, so first of all, this month there is a strong emphasis upon your sixth house. Here, there's a lot happening in the area of Aquarius. So here for you, Aquarius, that's your sixth house. So you are undergoing some major lifestyle changes this month. Perhaps you're changing jobs, perhaps your responsibilities are changing as well. But it looks like you'll be implementing some really mm, something new and fresh into your life this month. All right. So first of all, your health, work, daily routines, and the service perhaps do you provide to other people are the strong focus of this month, and you could be experiencing some significant changes, developments in this area of life. So there's a strong urge that you might experience to really to focus your energies on your physical well-being as well. Perhaps you'll be establishing new routines, new habits. We've got a new moon here on the 9th as well, and perhaps this is all about good time management, increased productivity, efficiency in your work sphere, in your daily life. And perhaps you will have to confront some fears, some insecurities, especially those that are holding you back from following your goals, reaching your dreams, your objectives as well. All right, so Mercury will come here on the 6th of February, 5th to 6th. And at this point, we'll have the conjunction with Pluto as well, with Mercury and Pluto. Of course, when Mercury is here, it's all about that to-do list, being practical, being organized, attentive. And it's all about communication as well. You might be drawn into investigating or uncovering some hidden truths related to your work, related to your health, employment, daily routine. Perhaps you'll be working on some really important project that will require a lot of mental energy. So you will have to also find some time to relax your mind or get involved in activities that will help you to generally feel more relaxed if you're depending on your circumstances. But here, if you've been experiencing some aches or some physical health problems, then during this time you might also have this need to research, do some research by yourself. So you could be digging deep into perhaps finding out what is going on, why you're feeling a certain way. Now, this is also a good month for looking for a job if you're unemployed, because you can really, you've got this probing mind, and there is so much activity in this area of life. So here, lifestyle changes and perhaps interviews, new projects, new ideas are definitely prominent here. We've got a new moon in Aquarius happening on the 9th at 20 degrees. So some new beginnings are happening in this area of life. And this could be about a new routine, perhaps a new little lifestyle changes. Perhaps your daily life is undergoing a little shift. Perhaps you're simplifying your life. This could be about a new job or a new client, or perhaps this could be about a new employee if you have your own business. So lots of different things could be generally taking place. But we've got a square to Uranus in Taurus at this time as well in your 9th house. So here we've got a square between the 6th and the 9th. And this could be about some unexpected changes or opportunities connected to growth. You might have a strong need or desire to break free, break away from some usual monotonous routines. Perhaps you have a need to embrace new ways of doing things if you feel like your daily life was overly predictable, monotonous. Then here during this time, you might have a need to break away from the old routines and implement something new and fresh into your life. Now, at the same time, the square to Uranus in Taurus could bring sudden changes, disruption to your plans. So be flexible, expect the unexpected during this time. And perhaps be open to new possibilities for growth and expansion. You might be drawn to new ideas. You might want to explore new studies. You might be hungry for knowledge, for travel, perhaps to unfamiliar places. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, which isn't always easy, but maybe it's necessary at this point in life. Now, you might be also inspired to make changes to your work, to your health habits. It's all about being open-minded at this time, flexible as well, because some unexpected opportunities might come your way in an unexpected way. So here, that's the new moon. All right, so on the 13th, 14th, Mars will move into Aquarius and it will immediately conjunct Pluto. So what this is, generally here with Mars in the sixth, it's a lot of energy that you will dedicate an effort into your work, daily life. Make sure that you find a healthy balance between your time, personal time when you can recharge yourself, and your work sphere, because it's easy to generally lose that motivation or that drive if we purely work or just do one thing. So implement a little bit of versatility here into your life, especially since Mercury, of course, is your ruler. With Pluto conjunction, you will be changing your mind. You will be, your mindset or your worldview will change gradually as well following this conjunction. So overall, with Mars and Pluto in the sixth house and Mercury and the Sun at this point as well, this is about some transformative changes that you will be implementing into your work, into your health, your daily routine. You might be very, very motivated and driven to take charge of this area of life. Mars will bring a lot of courage, drive, motivation in order for you to help you generate, to make significant changes into your daily life, into your work. You might have this heightened sense of assertiveness as well. And you need to be careful because with this energy here, Mars and Pluto conjunction, this is really strong. You might become overly pushy, dynamic, impulsive at times, and this could create conflict with others, or that this could lead to burnout. Something to be aware of, something to be mindful of overall, because you can achieve so much in February, because there will be so much movement going on. But here, be mindful of how you communicate with others, how you address certain matters as well. Right. So then on the 16th, Venus will come here, and Venus is all about harmony, balance. When Venus is here, generally it might be more difficult sometimes to just work. Venus wants to have a little bit of fun, creativity, pleasure. There could be some opportunities for socializing as well. You could be craving sugar as well, more than usual. So that's on a side note. Here with Venus and Pluto conjunction, and then Venus and Mars conjunction on the 22nd. So that's when these opportunities for networking could take place. Perhaps a little romance could be on the horizon as well. You could be strengthening your connection with other people, with co-workers. Perhaps there could be a new connection as well that emerges through your work, through collaboration. I think it's a really social time in many ways for you, but perhaps with people who do similar things to you, who are on a similar path as you, who have similar interests, or people with whom you could collaborate potentially. Now, Venus and Pluto conjunction could be about some powerful and transformative energies that could change the way you work. Perhaps they could lead to growth in your work. That could be about changing your routine, your diet, for example. You might have this really strong desire to find more balance and harmony in this area of life as well. As I said, Venus is all about pleasure. Not all about, but a lot about pleasure. So it's all about finding a little bit of fun as well throughout this transit in your daily lives. As I said, there could be some opportunities for networking at your work with coworkers, with people from who are on a similar journey in a similar field as you. Now with Mars here, pay attention because the emotions are really intense when Pluto is here as well. So as mentioned earlier, it's all about mindful communication. It's all about being aware of perhaps any overly impulsive or dynamic situations taking place as well around you. On the 19th, we've got the North Node and Chiron conjunction at 16 degrees of Aries. And this is happening in your eighth house. This is a really interesting conjunction in the area of depth, transformation. So it looks like there's an opportunity for healing deeply rooted feelings and emotions. Here for you, it's a time of significant growth and healing related to themes of power, themes of intimacy, transformation as well, regeneration as well. All right, so overall, you may feel a really, really strong pull towards exploring your own power in order to take charge of your life, Virgos. So there's this amazing opportunity for healing, deeply rooted feelings and emotions, transformation related to past wounds, traumas in your life. So you might experience, or perhaps some of the past wounds could become alive again. There could be a little bit of discomfort as a result of that. But ultimately, it's all about letting go, healing, moving away, shifting away in order to experience that deeper healing fulfillment as well, growth. Now, on the 24th, we've got a full moon in Virgo in your first house, a really important full moon, and it's happening at 5 degrees. Think about what happened in your life around August 2022. What did you start or initiate? Because that's when this cycle began. And I think this is really important because this is in your first house. So some significant changes, growth connected to personal life. Personal here, relationships is taking place because the sun will be in the seventh house. The first house is where the full moon will be present. We've got an opposition to Saturn taking place here. So you might have this really strong desire, strong need for perhaps a greater gaining a greater sense of clarity of a situation you've been dealing with. And this could be about your relationship or a contract you have with another person. Doesn't have to be love. But this could be about a certain conflicting situation you experience with another person, your romantic partner, business partner, someone with whom you have a contract. So you could be facing some restricting or limiting energies around this time as a result of this connection, as a result of this situation. You might have to confront some fears or limitations related to your relationships, perhaps work on developing more healthy and balanced relationships moving forward. So perhaps you are learning from the past experiences in the area of the relationships. And there could be lots of realizations coming up. Realizations, and perhaps this is about moving into a healthier phase of life as you move away from the relationships, unhealthy relationships that don't belong in your reality anymore. So lots of realizations will be the self-realizations connected to how you relate to others, self-awareness. And I think of this opposition to Saturn, Mercury, the Sun. I think someone else is present here during this full moon. And on the one hand, for some, this could be about perhaps confronting any limitations that this relationship would have brought. Perhaps you will find the inner strength to heal and take this relationship to the different phase and the next stage, or it's about complete and you moving away, you ending this contract, you ending this phase. And at the same time, you are going to realize that you can no longer enter this kind of relationships with other people because you don't want to make the same mistakes. So here it's a transformation in your relationship, into how you approach love, into how you enter new partnerships. So it's difficult to put it into words, but we'll discuss it further in the full moon in Virgo horoscope next month. In the meantime, have a good month, and until the next time, bye for now.